I'm Natalie, and welcome to my new series, Baking with Confidence. This is the first episode in hopefully an 89-part series that I'll be accomplishing in the course of the year of 2021. I'm drawing inspiration from Claire Saffit's Dessert Person cookbook. I'll be cooking my way through the cookbook from one recipe all the way to the very end, and today's first recipe is spiced honey rye cake. Never done it before. I'm hoping by the end of this challenge that I will become a better baker, a better chef, and more of a dessert person. I hope you tag along on my adventures of baking my way through this cookbook, and maybe we can learn something together. It seems a pretty straightforward recipe. Claire has done a wonderful job setting up this cookbook, and I know it's going to take me exactly an hour and a half to cook this, so easy breezy. And I am ready to go. I have my mise en place set up behind me, meaning I prepared all my ingredients in advance. And I'll go over them with you while I'm baking it. You're gonna see all the steps, all the mishaps, and all the adventure together live with me as I bake it. I already have my oven preheating, and I'm gonna get my pan ready and start mixing my ingredients in just a minute. Briefly looking at the recipe, here in the cookbook, Claire has some wonderful notes at the bottom to do ahead, alternative options, and just in general good notes when it comes to buying ingredients for the recipe, talking about good quality salt and honey to add flavor to this recipe. All in all, looks pretty simple, and I'm excited to get into it. So here we go, baking with confidence. So I'm about to start lining my pan, and from watching Claire's videos, which she actually is going through and recording these videos herself. This is Fitz, he is my handy helper, and she mentions herself that she has a hard time lining the pans, and I'm actually going to use a technique that she says in her videos, because I also have a hard time lining my pans, where you just take a Sharpie and you actually just trace along the bottom of your pan, marking up on the parchment paper, and then cut that out. And I think that is probably the most genius idea that I have ever heard of, because I'm always trying to do these fancy folds and methods where you divide it by 3 and then you end up with an oval. Doesn't work for me. So I'm hopefully going to try her method, and I hope it will work. We'll find out. So we've done it, we've baked it, it's fresh out of the oven, piping hot. Here's my cat, not the loaf. All in all, it looks like it turned out really nicely. Beautiful and golden brown, has a crack down the middle, but that doesn't bother me. I'm gonna let it rest for about 20 minutes until it's cool, and then I'll move it to a cooling rack, and then it'll be ready to enjoy. I'll let you guys know how it turns out, but as of right now, baking with confidence seems to be working.